know the squad, we ain't never gonna stop. It's a fire to his fire, we know this is who we are. Yeah, we made it, survivors, we made it, con permiso.
We are the dreamers, the daring believers. We march to a different drum. Everything's waiting, it's ours for the taking. United, we've already won. All for one and one for all. Stand up and heed the call. Never divided, the world is invited. You're welcome to join in the fun. And we're not gonna stop, no. Pick you up, let them know this is our home. No matter what, and we're not gonna stop, no. Pick you up, hit me like boom, 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 boom. Hit me like right here, right now. Take you, place, celebrate, go out. Hit me like
understand a single word they're saying, but they like to run their mouths right into the ground. But we don't let it get in our heads, These ain't games we're playing, yet they try to break us in, but the line is running thin. So we won't let us burn, no, we won't let us fall. We'll rise up from the dirt, break down all these walls. There is no holding back from it, there is no harm. It's only living inside of your head, don't you let it come crashing or shine in the dark. We're taking, we can't lose our minds today. Take our life away. Cuts feeling, isn't it an option when you're with me? Nothing can stop us, there's no taking us down. Running out ahead first, in control, we set the world on fire. Working in the dark to survive all night, making our own love. All we need is ourselves. We can be the heroes of the night, we can take it higher.
Work in the dark to serve light, hero of the night to take flight. Booyah, prepare for a fight, it's on sight. Taking a leap of faith, playing the game of life. Fire in the skies, no surprise when we arrive. Arise from the ashes, champion battle maverick masses that clean up disasters. You're nothing compared to these assassins that stay lit from shadow casters.
Can you hear them screaming out your name? Telling you to fight, telling you to keep on.
I can hear them screaming, the energy is growing. We can't stop tonight, we gotta keep it
Can you
flowing.
hear
other teams wanna be the boss. Jump into a session, there's a lesson when lines are crossed. Impossible victory, unstoppable, probable, logical. Locking you with the view when we shoot. Don't jump, don't be a punk, yo. We taking this loop, we small, we cool. We can never hide the truth. We the leaders of this life, the heroes ready for the fight tonight. You'll do what it takes, what's at stake is fortune. It's beautiful place without a trace is creed. You need to escape, a legend in these days is sound walking. You know that.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day of the M Pro League. I'm hearing myself twice, but that's okay. It is going to be yet another day of amazing gameplay. We are on the fourth day, I guess, so we should be seeing Group D duke it out. Surely we'll look at the leaderboard from Group A to C, but it is going to still be 12 amazing teams diving into battle to duke out 5 games and see who progresses to the semi-stages of this tournament. Taking a look at the leaderboard from Group A, it was 12 teams battling it out, and the leaderboard goes as follows. Athlete game with 3 booyahs out of 5. Absolutely phenomenal. Coming in with 59 eliminations, 110 points total. In second place, we have the Knights Esports with a single booyah and 41 eliminations, coming up to 81 total. In third place, we have Vent Esports with 37, going for 67 points. Verdict Esports, they're pretty solid there. On to Group B, we have actually just 2 teams got the wins there. TR Offenders going with 3 booyahs and 61 eliminations to a total of 109 points. OTB Family coming in second place with 2 booyahs and 41 eliminations to a total of 89 points. And Prime Squad with 30 eliminations and 67 total points. On to Group C, it was All Stars coming in with 2 wins, 63 eliminations and 105 points. In second place, we have 3 Crown with a single win, 49 points and 49 eliminations and 82 points. And in third place, Team Flux will be coming in with 1 win, 32 eliminations and 69 points. It has been quite the day for all these teams. What is Group D going to have in store for us? Find out now as we dive straight into Bermuda and see what team is coming out with the victory here. Mike. Heading straight into game 1. It is going to be an 8-team lobby, actually. A few teams didn't make it, but that's okay regardless. We will be expecting an off-rip battle, but it doesn't seem like Team 3 will be taking that 7. That's Team 7, actually, and Team 3. I don't think they will be taking that battle, so it's going to be quite a slow start to today's games. Team 8 will be holding on to the Riverside alone, though. Shipyard is controlled by Team 7. Are they going to be able to get enough loot to force a fight here? Because the Riverside usually has pretty decent loot. But it's kind of a one-sided battle, if you go that side. It's mostly a one-sided battle there. I'm going to risk that. However, everyone seems to be quite spread out, so it's going to be rather slow on the start of this first game as the teams get accustomed to the lobby and we get accustomed to everyone's playstyle for the tournament. We're going to lineup of Ovos, Itachi, Mega, and Spartan. Outlaw Noobs coming with a lineup of Valsi, God, Aaron, Feruzan, and MacTech. Looking at Feruzan and MacTech, I know they also play for the Akatsuki team, so this has to be like imported players for this tournament. That is honestly a W strat actually, because these 2 teams usually duke it out against one another when they're in different leagues, but now they're on the same team. Do they blend well? Are they going to come up with new strategies, or are they going to go the same one that both teams use? And in that case, isn't that just giving your ops your playbook?
RX sports. I've also seen them before. Noobs on the other hand are quite popular for playing a lot of esports games. I will be having high expectations for them actually. Um Hopefully they will be able to, perform on the level that we know them to be able to perform on. It's frozen.
Video is frozen. It is It is going to be quite the game. It's going to be a rather slow start, actually, as everyone is still split up. It is, however, an eight-player lobby, so we do not expect early battles at the start of the match. So we'll probably be expecting teams to engage properly from maybe the third zone, because that at that point the zone is smaller. The pressure is going to be a lot worse for the teams, and they need to start getting those eliminations in. As we took a look at the leaderboards from day 1 to day 3, every top one team is well over 100 points. So they need to start getting those eliminations up if you want to move on to the semis and if you want to be able to play at the same level that these players are playing at.
It is time.
Stop playing video games. Or a professional live streamer in gaming, you can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on.
I think we're on now. There's a major echo. All right, from the looks of
We are
it, seems
back in,
RX
and
Sports
while we
have
were
been
on a
sent back to
technical-
the lobby.
M2B will be gone as well. Both teams are down with a single elimination each. We are now on 6 players in the second zone, pretty close to third, with 16 and 24 players actually. So it's going to be quite some time before we get to the fight because the teams are even less now and the zone is still very, very wide. Are we going to be able to find teams giving us back-to-back action, or will they be getting eliminated early?
I think that's gonna really depend on the places that these players actually landed early in the game, and I think we're gonna be having BLTs versus syndicates from the looks of things. He killed it right there with the double, which is cock triple I trying to get those long range damage for his team. Nice work right now from BLT, and it's broken. Echo, like you. And it seems BLT broken will be going in with a sniper, and nice case of launch pad right there from BLT Esports as they get closer and they enter into enemy's territory. Indicates to be looking to play this strategically. They cannot afford to slip up against BLT. BLT do have the height advantage, but now they are stuck on the top of factory. This is gonna be really interesting to see how they actually make do of their position. And from the looks of things, Drax might be walking into enemy territory. On GODs are waiting for him. From the looks of things, he doesn't know he's walking into their territory. He needs to be really, really careful right now, don't you think? Football will be pushing it right now. Drax uses his all-star. Gets knocked down right now by Unholy God. Nice work right there from them as they grab the elimination against him. Nice team effort. 6 eliminations now to their names. They do have their full squad alive, and they are currently on top of the kill leaderboard.
With how many eliminations? Yet to pick up an elimination, but they are unknowingly gatekeeping the syndicates out of the ring here. Will the syndicates be able to get into the ring is still a question, a very open-ended question actually, as they have 2 teams in front of them, and both teams don't seem to be getting into a fight anytime soon. If they do, however, we should see the syndicates play a third-party role if they are keen to a little bit of risk, because they're already down by 1 player. They should be focusing on trying to get that player back in, but it's not going to be as easy, as they still need to battle the zone to get away from all these bleeding that they're doing now. Drax has been brought back by Ikide. Ikide is still rather far from his teammates. Now they need to focus on getting like in proper regroup then before choosing to engage. If not, it's going to be a 2v2 scenario, and you do not want to walk into a 4v4. You don't want to walk into a 4v2 every other game, because it's just going to be you guys playing Revive Simulator and just feeding the enemy teams kills to pad their stats to push them up very high on that leaderboard. It is 11 minutes into the game, 10 minutes since touchdown, 6 teams and 24 players, and it looks like Clock Tower might just be the site of a new team wipe. Team 6, the Unholy God, will be going up against No Pressure.
Nice work right now from No Pressure against Unholy God. Scanta with a double sniper, trying to get those damage from afar with his double snipers. No Pressure are actually doing quite well for themselves. They do have a nice building to shelter themselves. They just have to play this smartly. From the looks of things, Team 7 will be coming into the battle. It's gonna be all right now. Team 7 Bobo gets knocked down. Nothing else to from Team 7 actually have to absolutely dominating as we grab 2 eliminations to his name. Nice usage of the trigger right there in a 1 versus 2 situation, and he eliminates 2 of them. Nice work right there from Unholy Gods, dominating our peak right now. He's gonna be on it again. M590 has hand for Itachi going in with his all-star. He gets not parted and he gets knocked down. Not a good look right now for No Pressure. Itachi needs to get the knock right now. And Team 7 will lose yet another player. It's gonna be the 3-squad battle. No Pressure versus Unholy Gods versus Team 7. And from the looks of things, Unholy Gods might be able to take all the squads from the battle. No Pressure right now, trying to get a revive on 2 of the already dead teammates. Nice work right there by Rolex, getting a revive on 2 of his dead teammates. He needs to find a way to get into the zone now. The save zone is taking a whole lot of medkits from them. 6 squads alive, 24 players left, just 13 minutes into the game. The pressure is definitely on. We are getting closer to the final save zone. The aim is to find a way to land smartly without Akatsuki is coming in to battle it out with him. on only gods. We'll be regrouping right now from the list of things. Never mind, we'll be looking to push. No pressure, just the only landed players aim receiving damage. Not a good look right now for no pressure. I tell you that much for free. Killer gets knocked down. Nice work right now from only gods. Absolutely terrorizing. No pressure from peak to be Masaki Drew, and now we have it, man. Rolex making sure to grab that elimination. Jameson is going to be getting a knock on him, but he does walk away with that 2 points. At the end of the day, he got what he wanted. Only goes in a very strong position right now. 13 eliminations to their name in the finals, so don't you think,
And Holy Gods are putting on quite the performance for the first game with 13 eliminations on the board. It is absolute phenomenal for them. The Syndicates will be getting eliminated. So far, we've had only 3 teams gone back to the lobby. 13 minutes into the game, 12 minutes since touchdown. It is 5 teams and 15 players. Comes with one side that was linear as I thought it was going to be. It's mostly just a lot, and I mean a lot of game shifting. We have the Outlaw Noobs coming in with 8 eliminations. Team 7 will be getting eliminated. Holy Gods are putting up 14 eliminations. Are they going to be able to drop a 20 in this game? Because if they do drop a 20, it's definitely going to put them really high on the leaderboard. Remember, every team we've seen from day 1 to day 3 have been putting up 100+ points in 5 matches. Will the Unholy Gods be able to match that, or will they be getting outplayed? As currently, it looks like the zone is not in their favor, and this rotation seems to be cursed for them. They've already lost 1 player, and they are being pushed on by the Outlaw Noobs. Actually, never mind. The Outlaw Noobs are scratching that push to go for a hard rotation. When we see the BLT squad holding the vault, it is going to be Outlaw Noobs maintaining height on both teams to apply massive pressure and just absolutely force a fight here to hope one of them gets eliminated. No pressure will be the first team to go down. Unfortunate for them. 15 minutes into the game, 14 minutes since touchdown. It is 3 teams and 10 players. Who comes out with the victory? We need to take a look from the top of the drone, from a drone view here, to get a proper read on everyone going out here. The Outlaw Noobs are still putting on a lot of damage here. BLT are yet to pick up enough eliminations to stay high on the board. They've lost 1, they've lost 2, but they're on to 4 eliminations. They pick up 1 player though. Is Broken gonna get picked up? He will be getting brought back into the game. BLT will be staying with a full stack. Unfortunate for the Holy Gods, they will be getting eliminated here. Outlaw Noobs will be taking 2 double damage as 2 of their players have been eliminated. BLT are the underdogs, standing strong here. Can they get a third knock? They will get Mac Tech on his knees. This BLT with a 6K game. But Aaron, the last man standing for his team, can he get an elimination here? Unfortunately, he will be getting put down. 7 eliminations to take the win. Blitz Esports will be taking a map 1 victory.
Amazing show of team strength this evening by Blitz Esports. Absolutely keeping their cool and sending on only gods who were dominating the lobby with over 14 eliminations back to the lobby. They played it smart. They made sure to use save time to their advantages. And the moment the other squad, I think Noobs, the moment Noobs decided to push, they made sure that they were made to pay. Nice work right there from the players from Blitz Esports.
Actually, Blitz Esports did show a lot of class, to be honest. They did prove that it's not just because you're getting the most eliminations that means you're going to win the game. They absolutely shut down the Unholy Gods, who were on 15 eliminations. They were absolutely running through the lobby. But Blitz Esports, the team that we saw yet to pick up all their eliminations in the final zone, was the team to actually take the win there. Will they be able to maintain this? Will the Unholy Gods be able to drop that 20? That's very coveted 20. Or will they just not be able to match up to the other teams that are riding the 100 points high? Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned to find out while the second game is getting ready to go on the way.
It is time.
me all of that. Looking on the road, that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, looking on, pop that, pop that.
You love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality. It is time.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop. And in my palm, ain't no drop that. Stains dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming. Do you love playing video games?
It's tough
We can't say
disconnected.
anything. We can't say anything.
It is time. I'm in that old school Chevy with the top back, butterfly door.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are heading to the middle of the games today. It is the third map going on. And after that, we got two more, and then we call it a night. Who is going to come out with the victory? We've seen two games, we've seen two teams take the victory, yet to see one team take a double victory. Are we going to see that today? Are we going to get that today? We've also not seen a team drop above 15 eliminations. So it is a lot of things that are left on the table to be done heading into the third game right now. What are the teams going to do for us today?
They are definitely gonna be giving us some highlights. That much we know because we're gonna be witnessing a lot of the squads attempt to make their way up the leaderboard, and that's gonna be really interesting to watch them put their strategies in play and all that. I think the next map should be Alpine. Alpine is a very interesting map if you know your way around it. As you can see, we have a lot of like trees and shit around this map, so you need to be very careful. You need to have a solid landing spot, and you need to be wary of those snipers, man. We see places like forest trade snipers play very crucial roles by using the buildings and the hills. So yeah, it's just gonna be a really tough and interesting lobby. That much we know. Most of these teams' hands are definitely warmed up already, so they have no excuses. The first map, we could say that their hands were not warmed up. The second map, maybe, but now it's the third map. What are you doing? Overall leaderboard, Akatsuki is absolutely cooking right now with 37 points to their names and 21 slaughters. Not even eliminations, guys. 21 slaughters, absolutely slaughtering all of their opponents. On only gods in second position with 18 elimination, 30 points to their names. Rage Esports will be grabbing one booyah to their name, 12 eliminations and 28 points. And this was what Zeno was talking about. You know how you having the booyah doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna be the top of the leaderboard. If your kill elimination count is dull, your standing on the leaderboard will also be dull. And on only got to be losing a player right now in a battle against Team 7. He needs to find a way to get a revive on his teammates. Team 7 needs to play this smartly. Bams might be leading the push for his team right now with the P90 and MP5. Let's see how this will play out for Only Gods. It seems this time around we have 9 squads instead of 8. So maybe that's the reason why we're having some early battles, especially in a map like Alpine. It's not really the biggest map from what I've experienced. All right, from looks of things, Mini might be leading the push right now for Only Gods, and Mega is doing his best to escape for Team 7, but Mini has eyes on him now. He needs to be careful. They both need to be careful. If not, it might mean the end of the world for them. Just like that, Santa will be attempting to go in to join his teammates in battle. But so far, it seems we're not going to be getting none.
We watched the Unholy Gods pick up their first elimination. Blitz Esports are yet to pick up an elimination, and they have yet to put up a decent enough performance since their last booyah. Are we going to see a case of a team taking the booyah but still end up in the bottom half of the lobby? And heading into this third match, we have a team joining us very late. Are they going to be a wildcard team to be able to just play less matches but come with a lot of, and I mean a lot of points? The map is quite spread out. Team 6 and Team 7 should be going into a fight. Your Holy Gods versus the team that just arrived. because those are names I haven't seen in today's matchup. Who comes out with the victory though? Because looking across, we see a lot of teams just Team One and Team Eight might be in a fight at the fusion station there. In Sunside, 6 and 7 will
Actually,
be
right.
in a fight here.
Not a good look right now for only God as he leads his teammates in the battle. And it is bound to not be letting this slide by any means. And it will be an eye for an eye, blood for blood now for only God as they slaughter one of their opponents in response to one of their teammates actually getting slaughtered by this said opponent. Nice squad alive right now. This 33 players in this. Not a full lobby, but it's definitely not a boring one.
4 minutes into the game, 3 minutes in this touchdown, and Holy Gods are moving into each fight and picking up just a single elimination each. As we've seen them in two battles, and they have come out with just two eliminations. But those two eliminations are still keeping them as the kill leaders, as no other team is yet to pick up as many eliminations. The syndicates are sitting with zero. Opening up a vault is quite a play actually. Maybe they're trying to pick weapons that better suits their needs, but it doesn't seem. Yes, exactly that. They will be trying to swap out weapons for what best suits their needs. From what I'm seeing, their loadout seems to be a more marksman heavy, more on the marksman side. Is that the best play though? Because we've seen most of the battles prove to be close quarter battles. Should they not be adapting a more dynamic loadout than a heavy marksman team?
I think that is definitely going to be this determined by the type of play style the team will be implementing in their gameplay this evening. Noobs will be Akatsuki's will be looking to push blitz from the looks of things. It's 5 minutes into the game with 34 players alive in this. Most of the squads have actually not lost that much. I'm not going to be getting a battle right now with you, Reggie Sports and syndicates from the looks of things. The killer with the ACAT, killer also with a marksman rifle, both supporting each other far range. Rage Esports are in a pickle right now. I think they do lose a player. Not a good look for them at all. All right, DSM will be getting knocked down, and this is definitely looking bullish for Syndicate. And Killer and Dra will be leading the push right now for them. They are going to be attempting to get squad wide. That much is for sure. Ikide might be crossing off against TK Blood. It's going to be a Drogon versus Max 7 battle. Just fight, watch. And it's definitely going to be a close call. It's definitely going to be a close call, especially with this kind of players. They are both just taunting each other at this point. They are very close to each other in this building, but they don't have eyes on each other. The moment they do have eyes on each other, though, it will be interesting to see how that just plays out. We've also see camera.
CK Esports are Blitz Esports is the first team to be getting eliminated. Unfortunate for them here. The syndicates, however, are still in the fight with Rage X, and Rage X are not putting up as many eliminations as they need, as they have lost 50% of their attack pool. They were able to get one revive though. They would have lost the full team if that one guy didn't decide to just absolutely book it. He could have attempted to go for a res here, but that would have been rather risky, and they would have definitely been sent back to the lobby. The new team joining in will be going up against the Unholy Gods. How does this team play out?
Padma climbing on top of the road with his marksman rifle. Will be receiving support from his teammate. Monoli God might be able to, bottle this fight and put it in the bag. Padma will be going in with his UMP. Is this man aware that it is esports mode? I saw right now from Padma with the UMP. This is impressive stuff with the UMP. Nice work right there by him, grabbing that elimination. And it seems these guys are not here to joke at all. They are now on 2 eliminations to their names. Padma gets eliminated down. They are down to their last man. Krato and Ghosty needs to find a way to revive their dead teammates. It goes alive. 28 players left in this. Just 8 minutes into the game. Venom getting a revive on Mini He. Nice one. From the looks of things, we might be getting a battle right now between the RX Esports and another full squad. The guy needs to find a way to play his game smartly. If not, it might be made to play. No pressure in the building, just in front of him, and he might be walking into an ambush right now. What has he gotten himself into? CK Blood needs to be very, very careful to sit out on right now with just a buy zone. Wasn't enough, and he gets sent back to the lobby. RXC Sports keeping their players alive and well in the game, but they are still down by a player though, and they did lose a lot of players in battle. They need to find a way to keep their players alive when they are fighting battles. This team needs to find a way to increase their skill elimination, especially during battle.
And it will be rather difficult for RX Esports to do that and maintain the eliminations. They do not seem to be strong enough to go up against all the teams that they are going up against in these games. They, however, have potential though. As we saw them turn the tide in the last game, will they be able to do that again in this game, or will they be getting eliminated? It does not seem to be going in their favor one bit, but there's still a chance that they will be able to turn the tides and show these teams that they are still in it to win it.
Team 7 gets a revive on their player that they lost mid battle. Nice work right there from them, showing incredible team strength. RX Sport needs to get their shit together. They have lost yet another player and are now down by two players, down to their last two players in the squad. And only gods in a nice position right now, but they might be pushing the new squad that just came in. Ghosty will be trying to back them off. With the ACAT, but it just wasn't enough as he gets sniped by Scanta, who was with his M24 and definitely did not miss. I don't think the battle is over yet between Unholy Gods and the new squad. Dixon will be going in with his P90 and AWM. He has activated his active skill. He should be able to move a bit faster and with more accuracy. All right, Christian will be landing soon, and he will be connected to 8 players alive, 28 squads alive, 28 players left in this. Not a good look right now for the new squad. Fadman will be getting pushed right now by Shams. Shams will be going in with his Trogon. It's going to be a quick 1-versus-1 situation. Trogon versus Trogon. Bams cannot afford to sell his bread, and I think this might be the end of the road for Fatman. Never mind. And that's gonna be that for Fatman as he or she gets sent back to the lobby. M2B are now down to their last player. How do you think the new team played in that particular situation that they found themselves in?
It was quite a lackluster performance coming in from them, and M2B will be getting eliminated as well. 11 minutes into the game, 10 minutes into touchdown. It is 2 teams gone, 9 teams loaded into this game, 7 teams left with 22 players to go in this matchup. The Akatsuki team will be trying to go up against the Unholy Gods, but they're unable to line up that sky knock that they needed. It doesn't seem like they want to force the fight against the Unholy Gods, but at the same time, they can't afford to let the Unholy Gods stay unchecked here, as both teams are vying for top 1 in this lobby, the Akatsuki and the Unholy Gods. Akatsuki currently holding the top of the leaderboard, but the Unholy Gods are dangerously, and I mean dangerously close, both in eliminations and placement points. If one of them gets to win, it will definitely create quite a distance between both teams, but it's going to be rather difficult for that to happen at this point with the level of performance we are getting from the lobby. And if the lobby keeps growing per match, it is going to be even more difficult for these teams to fit in that distance, because they need to get to 100 points to maintain the trend of every day we have a team go well, the top 1 team go well over 100 points, and to do that they need to get the eliminations up and a booyah. If one of them is able to drop a 20 bomb and a win in one game, they've definitely gone a very big step closer to putting off that 100 points trend continuation there.
Let's see if they will be able to grab the 100 points like you said the other time. And I think Akatsuki are also in a battle. Unholy Gods do lose 2 players right now, but they are able to get revived on the 2 knocked down players. Scans will be trying to get the damage with a sniper as he is far from his opponents. We are now in the top five, getting closer to the final save zone. These teams do not want to die to zone. That much I can tell you. You don't want to lose all your bread to save zone, especially in the final zone. This is gonna mean a lot to a lot of people. Venom right there with the ACSC trying to grab the damage. They will be trying to make their way into the safe zone. Uses the Jeep Mini, driving the Jeep non-stop.
Unholy
13
Gods will
minutes.
be
A
up
lot.
to 10. Unholy Gods will be up to 10 eliminations. 13 minutes into the game, it is 5 teams and 17 players. The 4th team pulling towards the 5th right about now. Picking up an 11th elimination, they still need to find their way into the ring because it's not about getting all these eliminations if your placement is horrible. And Mini will be getting sniped from the back by Aaron there. Aaron trying to line up a second shot, but will be getting put down by Venom. Unlucky for the Akatsuki team, they will lose their anchor sniper there. But the Unholy Gods will be finding their way into the ring. The ring is getting very small and very wide open, which is why I didn't say this time, but usually at the Alpine map is a sort of a combination between Bermuda and Purgatory. It has a lot of open space, but at the same time has a decent amount of buildings to still stay reminiscent of the Bermuda aspect of it here. Are the Unholy Gods going to be able to stay in the game as they have lost yet another player to the zone there? Bams will be getting eliminated. No pressure, losing 2 players as well. Down to just 2 with 4 eliminations. Is this a sign of the end for them here? When against the Akatsuki, who are sitting with 8 eliminations and a duo as well, it could just be a 50-50, but the Akatsuki are very much doubling their damage output here. Unfortunate for the no pressure team. They flew very close to the sun and they lost a player for it. Akatsuki up to 9 elimination. Team 7 will be up out of this game. 14 minutes since touchdown. It is 4 teams and 7 players left. Rolex from the no pressure team, Akatsuki, Syndicate, and the Unholy Gods. Unholy Gods are doing their best to try to keep themselves in to get that high placement to make those 11 eliminations count. But the Akatsuki team is doing their best to get these men eliminated. Syndicate, however, could be en route to getting a booyah here, as it is shaping up to be in their favor. No pressure will be getting eliminated, but Syndicate will be losing Lord J in the process. Lord J is a 50%. He will be going down by MacTech. Yet again, MacTech is a solo and he is applying massive pressure to this team. Peruzan coming in to double up here. Unholy Gods will be having to go in a 1v2 scenario here. Can Venom clutch a 1v2 or will he be getting eliminated? 11 versus 11. Whose game is this?
Interesting position that Venom finds himself in right now. He needs to keep his cool. He needs to bring his A game right now. He needs to find a way to turn up for his squad. The pressure is definitely on unlucky right now as Rosa gets a knock on him, and they're just mocking him at this point, knocking him down again after he gets up, and that's gonna be a wrap for Noobs Esports, who absolutely kept that cool when he mattered, attacked when it was almost necessary, and they are able to take the spoils of the game. Nice work right there by them, grabbing a booyah in the 3rd map of the evening. They were threatening to grab a booyah in the 1st map, but they just weren't able to. But this time around, they are definitely going to be going home with the booyah in the 3rd map. And yeah,
quite the fantastic game coming from Noobs Esports. They pulled off 12 eliminations and a win and proceeded to taunt the last man in the final bout of that game there. It was honestly a well-deserved win, and that would definitely skyrocket them on top of the leaderboard. But they should still be close to the Unholy Gods. The Unholy Gods were still able to play second and put up 11 eliminations. So they're not too far from them when it comes to placement. They should not be too far from them, but the table could always swing a different way. Do not go anywhere. The 4th map is about to be underway. The teams are getting ready. See you guys in the next 5 minutes as we get ready to get into the 4th game.
It is time.
Chevy with the top back. Butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road. Pop that, 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 cooking on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality. It is time.
In that old school Chevy with the top back. Butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road. Pop that, 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 cooking on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
And I go back to bed. Yeah. All right, we are heading back into the fourth game for the day. The day is almost coming to a close. It has been 3 games, 3 teams, 3 games, 3 wins, 3 different teams. What does the fourth map have in store for us? We will be heading in straight right now to find out what the teams have in store for us. look at the leaderboard, the Akatsuki will be up to 33 eliminations and 61 points with a single booyah. And Holy Gods are still dangerously close to them with 31 eliminations, 52 points, and yet to pick up a booyah. Team 7 will be in third place with 14 points, 14 eliminations, 35 points, and 0 eliminations. Now, both the Akatsuki and the Unholy Gods have 2 more games to pull up 40 points. Can they do that to maintain the 100 plus points per first team, or will they be getting eliminated? Heading straight into Purgatory for the fourth matchup, it is going to be quite the game. What team is going to come out on top of the biggest map in Freefire history? Taking a look, it is still 9 teams dropping in. We might have some off-grid battles here, as the team that just came in will be that's M2B actually. M2B and Blitz Esports will be battling it out for Moat House, but M2B will be split up as they are going up against Team 7 as well. So M2B might be the first team to be getting eliminated. In Brasilia, we have 2 teams duking it out in that POI as well. M2B and Blitz giving us the opening fight here.
Yeah, we should be having M2B versus Blitz right now. Blitz are with their full squad, and they do have the loot to actually engage another squad. I see some of their players with shotguns like M590, Mark 7, and all that. So, well, they need to put it to use right now. They do have the advantage, resources wise, and from the looks of things, Killer will be leading the push right there for them. Trevor will be going in. Banky will be backing him up right now, which is Mark 7. And Banky rushes up right now, which is Mark 7, trying to pressure him. It's a 3 versus 1 situation. Not looking good right at all right now for the player that they are currently pressing, M2B. This guy is in big trouble right now, man. Killer is just playing with him with his M590. Broken and Trevor come to support him. And that's going to be lights out for him. Amazing team show of team strength right there by the Blitz players. M2Bs need to find a way to get a revive on their teammates.
M2B lost 2 of his teammates, but they will be going up against a new team this time. How does he play this out? He forces the fight and he will be beaming in with the UMP, with the Bison there. It feels like a lot of the esports players do not expect you to run SMGs in the esports scene, because in the esports lobbies, it's mostly just snipers and shotguns, which is why when we see a very good SMG player, it usually throws them off by a lot, because they go to try to close that distance and just giving an SMG player free headshots, a free haircut to deliver to you. And it's absolutely funny to watch every time. It's been 2 minutes into the game, a minute since touchdown, 9 teams still, and 31 players. Blitz Esports will be picking up their first set of eliminations in the last couple of games, as they are up to 3 eliminations now. They are currently the kill leaders, actually, going up against the new team. Are they going to get this win, or will they somehow find a way to bottle this? Because it is a one-way route to this. They are taking both the bridge and the water. They are definitely committed to this fight here.
Definitely passing 2 different routes, just end up at the same destination shows a lot of willpower to get there, and they do drop yet another elimination to their names, showing the new squad why they are on top of the kill elimination leaderboard. And these boys are not joking at all right now. Nice squads are alive and 32 players left, and Blitz squads are absolutely crushing it.
Team 7 will Team 7 will have a bounty on their head for the next 3 minutes. They are yet to pick up an elimination, and they have another team walking straight up to them. So currently they have 2 teams to worry about. Holy Gods are still desperate for a booyah, so they might not be the team you want to run into right about now, as they are 2 eliminations away from the top 1 on the leaderboard, and 10 points away from actually holding on to that top 1. So a team that is putting up almost as many kills as the team on top of the leaderboard right now are in desperate need of getting that win and trying to pull up 40 points. But Mini will be getting put down by Mega from range. Mega gets the knock and the confirmation. Team 7 will turn the tide in their favor, slightly in their favor, but Vovos will certainly balance it
I
out as he gets eliminated by Venom as well. There, will Mega commit to this fight, or will he join his captain to find a way out of this? If they do not want to go up against the Unholy Gods, which, like I said earlier, are very, very desperate for that win. It's just 2 games left. This and the one more battle. Are they going to get that win, or will they be relegated to second place?
All right, the battle between Team 7 and Unholy Gods is just getting started. Team 7 did lose players in the beginning of the battle, but Vovos has been revived. The Catskis will be coming into third party very, very soon. So they need to wrap this 1 versus 1 up quickly. Unholy Gods are definitely not backing out without a fight. Skanta has his aim locked on them right now. He uses a Skylar and ICAs of the sniper and VSK-24 right now by Skanta trying to give his teammates some time to just escape. But I don't think it's gonna be that easy at all. Akatsuki is coming to put the party. Team 7 needs to be aware right now. Bobo's being very vigilant and goes in with his Max 7. He doesn't care if it's a full score. This man is definitely holding his ground right now against them. Valsi will be leading the push right now for the Akatskis, and they are definitely going in. Vogos might be cooked right now. He needs to be careful. He needs to call for backup, and backup comes in on time. Omega and Itachi comes in to back him up. Akatskis have secured the higher ground right now as they stay above in the building. Itachi right here with his M590. Vogos backing me up with some throwables, putting their throwables to work right now. Nice usage of the Skylar by Eren, and he's gonna be looking to finish his kill. Not a good look right now for Team 7. Omega in a 1 versus 4 situation. What is going on here? The attacking are looking to send Team 7 back to the lobby. They're gonna be rushing him. The guy is the hot cake right now. I guess another knockdown back tech. It's not going down without a fight. And we are about to witness a 1 versus 4 clutch this evening. It will be attempted to get yet another knockdown. And he knocked down Ferozan. What a gameplay right now from Omega.
Triple kill.
Not going down without a fight, it seems. M590 switches to the M590. Tries to finish what he started, but no luck to him at all. The Akatsuki boys were able to get the better of him. What's your thoughts on that battle right there that we just finished, Zeno?
It was quite the fight coming in from DS Mega. He did give the Outlaw Noobs X Akatsuki team a run for their money. They taking out half the team as a solo player in one building is absolutely phenomenal gameplay. It just shows the difference between the confidence of both players, because it's not a skill difference, it's more of a confidence difference. And if the Akatsuki X Noobs team decided to push together at just all crash into him at the same time, I don't think he would have been able to do that. But once again, they didn't have as much confidence as he did. He would have probably been able to get a knock, but that would have probably just been it. It is, however, 8 minutes into this game, 7 minutes into touchdown, still 9 teams and 33 players left running. Purgatory is it's the biggest map in the game, so it has to be a very decisive map. You can't leave an open end to any team. You need to get them fully eliminated, not just knocked and hope another team runs into them. Because the chance of another team running into them to get that confirmation is going to be rather low, as there is a lot of points to hide. Not just hide, but also get your teammates back in on this map.
Not a good look for Team 7 at all. They have been spread across the maps and they are all quite close to opponents. Indicates to be taking advantage of this, and they will be grabbing an elimination on Bobos. Team 7 now down to their last 2 players. Omega uses a launch pad. Oh, it is Botago to get to where he currently is right now. And Team 7 are absolutely cooked. From looks of things, Lord J might be looking to push him to just, secure the job. But Team 7 are not where they would like to be, to say the least. And coming in, we have Unholy Gods not too far off. The new squad that just joined too will be looking to engage on Unholy Gods. Cobra will be going in with his Groza. He will be having his blue wall destroyed by them. And another squad will be coming into third battle right now. Omega from Team 7 will be looking to third part of the battle. And no pressure will be sent back to the lobby. The battle between Team 7's player and Ghosty just ended. And Team 7, Omega was able to grab the elimination. Nice work placement right there by him. Killer will be looking to come into third party from Syndicate. Syndicate trying to get the scores between the Team 7 and the new squad. And battle, it just wasn't enough though by Killer. It was a close call. He's making proper use of his M14 right now. It was alive and 29 players in this, and Syndicates are definitely not letting off anytime soon from the looks of things.
No
Nice
pressure
job
being
right
first
there by
team.
Killer with the
Double
M14, grabbing double eliminations to his name. He will be attempting to finish this fight from looks of things. Syndicates have plans of finishing this fight, but the Noobs X Akatsuki scores will be coming into third party right now. Drax will be going in with his Shogun in an attempt to finish this battle with blood. It's all at war right now between these two teams. Killer going in with his throwable. Damage everywhere from the looks of things. Bobos grabs yet another elimination with his Mark 7 after getting revived, it seems. Sniper time for Lord J right now. He does have a shotgun by the side though. Indicate are currently pressing two scores right now from the looks of things. Rico needs to be very, very careful right now. Will be going in with his penalty in a desperate attempt to get a squad wipe out. Just wasn't enough. Dark Angels have been sent back to the lobby.
So far, two teams have been sent back to the lobby. M2B are putting up pretty decent eliminations, actually. Not M2B. F Candy from the M2B squad will be sitting with 4 eliminations on the board. Rage X Esports coming off a booyah are yet to put up that level of performance again. Will they be able to do it before the end of the game today, or will this was that their peak for today's game? 11 minutes into the game, 10 minutes since touchdown. It's the third ring pulling towards the fourth now. We're getting a lot of battles, but not a lot of finishes. Are we going to see even more eliminations this time? Dark Angels, a team that joined at the third game. I thought they were going to be a wildcard team, but they are being rather unimpressive in their games today. But it can be chucked down to them trying to get a feel for what everyone has, because they're 2 games late. Everyone is quite accustomed to the pace of the lobbies. Team 7 is your kill leader still in this matchup. It's a 14 pulling towards the fifth in the next 30 seconds. It's always going to get a lot smaller, and it's looking like it's going to be a semi-open field battle. So I hope the teams have enough glue walls to go around as the game is coming
in a
to
bad
close
position,
here.
taking damage from a lot of directions. Akatsuki will be looking to battle it out against the Rage X Esports. They need to be really careful right now. The final season, Team 7 will be looking to battle it out against the Unholy Gods right now. Meaning a 1 versus 3 situation. It will be getting eliminated, and that's going to be it for the Unholy God squad. M2B somehow survive that battle, and they will be looking to keep on pressing though. They do receive damage from all directions. Syndicate has been sent back to the lobby, courtesy of the noob X Akatsuki Esports. 5 squads left now in the final season. 18 players left in this metro. Who has the advantage? You can't quickly attack the opponents that are on the hill with his ACAT. They won't be able to drop their duo well. Nice usage of the grenade by the opponents, barraging the Rage X Esports with grenades right now. Metro attempting to get those knockdowns with the Shogun, and the entire Rage X Esports will be going in a full-on war right now with the Nundes Akatsuki Esports. It's Shogun versus Snipers, it's Shotguns versus Shotguns. Metro goes in with his Shogun. I talk right now from Perusa with the M590, pushing and turning in between a whole lot of players from the looks of things. Tries to grab an elimination, but just wasn't enough. No knockdowns right there for the Akatsuki Esports. Rage Esports absolutely maintaining their flair, don't you think?
Rage X will be able to take out the number 1 in the lobby, but they do not know that in doing that, they gave you Unholy Gods a chance to actually sweep the distance, close the distance, and scoop up that number 1 spot. Even Holy Gods are still alive, actually. It's M2B coming in with 6 eliminations. We are Blitz Esports having the best game yet with 9 eliminations on the board. Are they going to be able to pick up yet another win to push them down the leaderboard? They will be doing a number on the M2B squad. The M2B lose 3 players. They lose the 4th man. Blitz Esports will be up to 11 eliminations. M2B Esports has been sent back to the lobby. They get 1 teammate back in. Is this M2B's game. Unholy Gods have been sent back to the lobby as well. So that prediction earlier was wrong. RX Esports will be going up against Blitz Esports. Two teams that have taken a win. Which one of them is going to double it and send it to the next person here?
It's gonna be BLT versus Rage Esports in a 4 versus 3 final season battle. These two teams need to keep their cool. All they need is one opportunity. A single opportunity should be enough for them to get rid of their other team. And from the looks of things, the Rage X Esports team will be using their launchers smartly. DSM goes into flank from the side. Gets enough from Trevor. Not a good look right now for Blitz Esports. And from the looks of things, the Rage X squad will now officially be pushing. Blood going in with his two rebels. He's full on battle right now. F590 and P90 are found right now for the Blitz player. Killer gets knocked down, broken. Trying his best, just not enough. And once again, the Rage X Esports putting on a show for us this evening, grabbing yet another booyah to their name. This is the second booyah they've given us consecutive back-to-back booyahs to their names, and no doubt we'll be looking to continue the performance, don't you think, Zeno?
It has been quite the performance from Rage X Esports. Both teams, I just said they were lackluster in the performance after getting a win, but they proved to still have it in them. They boosted themselves really high on the leaderboard here, especially Rage X Esports. Finish off with 10 eliminations and a booyah. That's coming off with 22 points in a single match. That will definitely skyrocket them to maybe, let's say, the top 4 position in this game. But it is going to still, it's yet to be decided if they're going to stay really high on the leaderboard, as it is the final match loading up shortly, and the teams still have one more chance to come out with the 100 points. No, I don't think any team is going to hit the 100 points, but they still have one more game to prove me wrong. Do not go anywhere, as the 5th and final game will be up in the next 5 minutes.
It is time.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Ain't in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road, pop that, 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 whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
The moment they do have eyes on it, so that they just think to see how that displays out.
Esports are Blitz Esports will eventually be getting eliminated, unfortunately for the Lakers.
Support from his teammate Monoli God might be able to, control this fight and put it in the bag. Right now, we're going to use the UNC. This man aware that it's esports mode. I thought right now, but partner with the UNP. This is impressive stuff with the UNP.
Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road, pop that, 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 cooking on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games?
And Mini will be getting sniped from the back by Aaron there.
Understand a single word they're saying, but they like to run their mouths right into the ground. But we don't let it get in our heads. These ain't games we're playing, yet they try to break us in. But the line is running thin, so we won't let us burn. No, we won't let us fall. We'll rise up from the dirt, break down all these walls. There is no holding back from it. There is no harm. It's only living inside of your head. Don't you let it come crashing or shine in the dark. We're taking, we can't lose our minds today. Take our life away. Cuts failing, isn't it an option when you're with me? Nothing can stop us, there's no taking us down. Running out ahead first, in control, set the run of fire. Working in the dark to serve our own light. Making our own, but all we need is ourselves. We can be the heroes of the night, we can take it higher.
Work in the dark to serve light, hero of the night to take flight. Booyah, prepare for a fight, it's on sight. Taking a leap of faith, playing the game of life. Fire in the skies, no surprise when we arrive. Arise from the ashes, champion battle maverick masses that clean up disasters. You're nothing compared to these assassins that stay lit from shadow casters.
Can you hear them screaming out your name? Telling you to fight, telling you to keep on.
I can hear them screaming, the energy is growing. We can't stop tonight, we gotta keep it
Can you
flowing.
hear them screaming out your name? Telling you to fight, telling you to keep on.
Alright, we are on the way for the fourth map of that evening. It's gonna be Kalahari. Rage X Esports giving us back-to-back booyahs in the last two games. It's gonna be really interesting to see if they can increase their booyah streak by grabbing yet another booyah. But me and you know that these other teams are not snoozing, so I'm sure they're gonna give them a run for their money. That much is known.
Rage X Esports surprising us with a win in the last game, getting their second win for the day. While it might not have been a consecutive, it's still a win regardless. Are we going to get a third win from them? Highly unlikely, because we saw the distance between them getting the first and the second win basically be a one-match buffer. If it was 6 games, probably we would have said there's a chance for them to get a third win. But as this is the fifth and final map for today, it doesn't seem statistically probable for them to pick up that win. Taking a look at the leaderboard here, the Akatsuki will be up 39 eliminations and 73 points with a booyah under their belt. They just need 27 more points in this game to get that elimination. So 15 kills and a booyah will definitely push them over 100 here. Unholy Gods will be coming in, however, with 35 points and 35 eliminations and 60 points for second place. Kalahari will be the canvas for the final battle today. What team is going to come out on top? What team is going to give us the final dance for today's games. One team unfortunately did not make it into the final game. We are down to 8 teams yet. Again, it is RS Esports Syndicates, Team 7, Noobs X Akatsuki, Blitz Esports, Unholy Gods, Outlaw Noobs, and Dark Angels.
All right, it is most definitely on. This time around, we are not going to be getting a lobby of 9. We're going to get in a lobby of 8 instead. The last game went home to the Rage X esports team, as we all know. But it's going to be really interesting to see which team is going to step up this time around. Kalahari is a very broad map. I normally call it home of infrastructures because there's just so much shelter, so much buildings, turn left, buildings, turn right, buildings. It's either you see a building or you see a wall, and I think this really plays a big role in the battles, the type of battles that we actually get. Opponents are now able to have more cover, and without even having to use a glue wall. We might be getting a battle here between Dark Angels and Unholy Gods. Creighton coming on to back up Kakashi, but Bams is pushing without any stop from the looks of things. Creighton quickly switches to his Bison. Bams holding his F590, ready for Creighton to come up. Hits his first shot and hits the second one. Nice play right there from Bams. Grabbing the first blood of the evening. Amazing gameplay right now from Unholy Gods. Mini grabbing yet another elimination. The Archangels are in big trouble. They need to find a way to escape. Kakashi will be looking towards the bike. Bams running in, trying to make sure that he stops him on time. Will he be able to stop him though? Why did he come down from the vehicle? Why? Oh my god, not looking good right now for Dark Angels, and they get wiped out by the Unholy Gods. Was that a network glitch? Was that a technical malfunction? We don't even know. Everybody were sent back to the lobby, man. First blood in the first 2.5 minutes of the game is not something you should be proud of. Hopefully their captain can sit them down and talk to them, and they can come up stronger in the next map, which will be their last map.
This is the last map.
Jesus.
But it is 2 minutes into the game. 3 minutes into the game, 2 minutes since touchdown. It is 7 teams and 28 players left to go in this lobby. Blitz Esports will be going up against Noobs X, the Akatsuki team. A coalition of teams is honestly unexpected, but they seem to be working well together as they are dominating the leaderboard here. Broken will be getting put on his knees while trying to get a straight push in. Will the rest of the Blitz team try to fight back, or will they choose for an exit here? Banky is taking a lot of damage here, actually. Kalahari is a very dynamic map, as we do have the introduction of the grappling hook, which changes the way the players rotate. Take a look at the way Matek just goes straight behind Banky there. It was absolutely phenomenal. Blitz Esports will lose half their attack force and yet to put up an elimination. Coming off an 11 elimination game, they need to somehow manage to put up just a few more points to maintain their spot on the leaderboard, as we did see them move rather high on the leaderboard compared to what we did see from the last 3 games, actually, because they didn't really have the best game after that booyah that they did. But we've seen them go over double digits in elimination. Can they do that yet again? Rage X, the only team with a double victory today. Is that enough to keep them to put them in the top 3, or will they be staying in the top 5?
That's really gonna depend on the way they decide to tackle this last map. This is the last map. All teams will be looking to give it their all. So yeah, I think they're definitely gonna have more competition, more heat than they've been getting since. And yeah, the battle, like we saw the battle between DLT and the other squad, BLT were given absolutely no chance to escape in the battle, because we're wondering whether they will be able to fight or flight. But at times in this Kalahari map, you are just not able to escape. Look at now. We have Noob X, Akatsuki's esports continuing what they started. They'll be looking to finish up the job. The BLT scores are about to get wiped out. Will it be a bloodbath? Never mind. Trevor got killed and knocked down on him. This might be good for BLT. It's a 1-versus-1. Trevor needs to do this. He needs to clutch this for his squad. 1 versus 1. Trevor versus Verosa, and before his teammate comes in, he needs to do this now or never. It's gonna be a 1 versus 2 right now as Feroza's teammate pulls up. Start moving, switching to the throw god, and he grabs the team wipeout. Nice gameplay right now from Nugget Akatsuki as they grab yet another squad wipe. Nice work right now by Unholy Girls. Gonna send the Race X Esports team back to the lobby. And this is absolutely beautiful right now from Unholy Girls as they are terrorizing the Rage X Esports team with their SVDs and woodpeckers from afar.
Triple kill.
From nowhere, the RX Esports team are now down to their last player. They most definitely did not see that coming. DSM will be doing its best to just keep out of enemy sight right now. They need him alive. Just 6 squads left in this. 2 squads have been sent back to the lobby already. 21 players left alive. Just few minutes into the game. This is definitely a hot map. Like I told you guys before, the heat, the intensity will be off the charts considering the fact that it is the final map of the night. These players need to give it their all because everybody wants to make it to the semi-finals because we will be getting the semi-finals after this. This is the last group stage apart from the last chance group stage. But also will be going in with his LSBD trying to get a knockdown on Unholy Gods Mini. Interesting. We might be getting a battle right now between the Noobs X Akatsuki squad and the Unholy God squad. From looks of things, GODER will be going in with his grappling hook. But Unholy Gods might not be prepared for this battle. And considering that fact, I think they have decided to retreat. Not the most choice that they could have made. That much is for sure. Do you think they could have done anything better there, Zeno?
They could have. There's always something better they could have done, but it's not what we should focus on. We should focus on what they did and what they should probably try to do next time. Unholy Gods will, however, be sitting with 6 eliminations. Currently, the kill leaders. Syndicates are yet to pick up an elimination. It's not looking very good for them, actually. Team 7 will be coming in with 3 eliminations, trying to force, but they're trying to go for a new rotation to not take that fight against the Syndicates. The Syndicates are not even, they don't seem to be a threat in this lobby, as they seem to be one of the few teams that are yet to pick up an elimination. Team 7 is closing the distance between them and the zone, putting the Syndicates more in line with the zone, just in tune for a gatekeep there. Will Team 7 pull off this gatekeep correctly, or will the Syndicates, actually, as soon as Syndicates are rotating out, they seem to be getting a good read on the events that are taking place in front of them here. Heading towards the vault is a smart option, but is it the best option? As Team 7 are getting even closer to getting into the safety of the ring here and are going to be in a prime position to gatekeep properly there. Already putting shots here. Drax will take a lot of damage from the Team 7 Bobos.
We're going to be getting a battle right now between the Team 7 and the Syndicate. From the looks of things, Drax is quite close to the Drax and the Syndicate boys are quite close to each other. I think the Noobs boys also have a player in this battle. Oh, what do you have the same tag? Okay, that guy's also playing for Syndicates though. There's gonna be 4 versus 4 right now. Vovos is quite close to enemy lines. He needs to hold his position, he needs to hold his ground, because if they are able to break him, they might just be able to break everybody else. From the looks of things, Omega will be looking to flank. This might be a high risk, high reward move right now from Omega. He will be flanking, goes in with his Shogun. It's gonna be Shogun versus P90. He does have the gun advantage. If he can keep his cool and play this very aggressively, he should be able to send Ikide back to the lobby, and this might be just the upper hand that the Team 7 squad will most likely be looking for. You like the almost knockdown. I see it of the empty corner right there. Syndicate boy finds a way to knock down the boy from the Team 7. Like I said, that was a high risk, high reward move right there from him, and it did not pay off. And they will be looking to get a revive on their dead teammate quickly. Nice work right there from Ikide, holding his ground against the player from Team 7 coming in to rush him. And they are still in this. Nice work right now from Team 7. Also getting a revive on Mega, who was eliminated earlier on into the game. Still 6 squads alive. And well, in this 21 players left, and most teams will be looking to make their way into the safe zone now. We are officially 10 minutes into the match already. There is no room for slip up now. Unholy Gods get sent back to the lobby, and that's gonna be good night for them.
The Akatsuki being the team to
Yo,
send
Team
back their
7
Holy
definitely.
Gods to the Akatsuki being the team to send the Holy Gods back to the lobby is stamping them into second place. It's absolutely comical. Now the Holy Gods, the Akatsuki just need to find a way to pull up 37 points in this lobby. If we take a look at what their team is currently standing on, they're probably close to that actually. RX Esports are trying their best to pick up eliminations. They've gotten 2 Booyahs. Is the third going to be there for them? Are they going to get that consecutive back-to-back win, or will they just settle for the 2 wins and not in the top 3? Picking up elimination is definitely going to boost you really high on the leaderboard, but they are struggling to do just that. Team 7 will be sitting with 4 eliminations. It is a pretty decent game going for them here. The Syndicates, however, are trying their best to get in the match, but they are not in the best position, as Killer seems to be having connection problems as he is stuck in the ring here. CK Blood might be getting a free elimination on him if he sees him there. Killer is back, but Blood is on a vehicle. RX Esports will be going in the fight against the rest of the Syndicate here, and it is not looking good for the Syndicates as they are caught in the ring. Taking a lot more damage than the RX Esports team. Blood just drives past to get into the zone. Killer is trying his best to get in the zone as well. What is the Syndicate going to do? What is the new Akatsuki still alive? Because we're barely getting to see a play from them here.
I think the Syndicate squad will be doing their best to just avoid RX Esports. They know RX Esports to be the dominating squad of the tournament right now, whether we like to admit that or not. And they just have these 2 players that they can afford to expend in that battle against them. So it's not worth the risk if you ask me. You are going to be risking 2 players against 4, and you also have safe zone disadvantage. It's just not worth it. Ikide though will be looking to engage for some reason, and like I said before, choosing to engage should not be worth it. But let's see what Ikide has cooked up for us. Trying to get that knockdown with the ACAT, definitely lowering the opponent's HP. That much I can attest to. But his HP is also getting sucked down in this battle. It was down to 25 HP just now. He needs to be really, really careful. 20 minutes, 41 seconds into that matchup right now. The pressure is definitely on all these players. They have made it into the top 5, but is the top 5 enough for them? And the squad actually also enough that you can actually rest in the top 5. If you ask me, most of these squads have actually not also that hard. They need to give it their all. No pressure right now. We'll be getting pressed from the Noob Deck Akatsuki squad. And it's going to be really interesting to see how these plays are for them in 590 attack for A right now, 16 and Tony. And the players from the Lumtex Akatsuki, these will be pushing it with barrages of grenades and dual melters. It's all Feroza with the robot. They get knocked down. Unlucky. Valsi also gets knocked down. This is not looking good for the Lumtex Akatsuki squad at all. This might smell trouble for them. They are able to get revenge on one of their players. Eren comes in with this Bryson and making sure that he has the amount of ammo he has in his Bryson will play a big part in helping them win this battle. And somehow they are able to send the no pressure squad back to the lobby, taking the fortress from the no pressure squad, and we are officially in the top 3 tonight. Zeno, are you ready?
Top 3 will consist of the Syndicate, Team 7, and the Noobs X Akatsuki team. Noobs X Akatsuki just need to pull up 2 more eliminations to push them up to the 15 points they need, and then somehow secure 15 KP they need, and somehow secure a Booyah to go for that 100-point game. They will be getting a knock on Team 7 here. Syndicates will be up to 6 eliminations and have a full stack back in the game here. Team 7, they brought back 1, but they lost 1. Sometimes a revive is never the best option because there isn't much space to even get proper loot here. It's end game. There's not as much landing spots to take. There's not as much loot to even go around. Will they get eliminated for no reason here? Trying to bait the Akatsuki team is not the best move actually, because now they just locked them off in the corner here. Valky might be getting put down in the process. Lord J goes down from the Syndicate team. The Akatsuki, are they the ones running the Syndicates now? Because the Syndicates have lost half their team yet again. They will be getting Drax back into the game, but where is Drax going to land is the question. Syndicate versus Outlaw Noobs X Akatsuki. Noobs X Akatsuki are up to 15 eliminations. Still, it is still anyone's game. They get all the way in. They will be putting down 2 players. 16, 17 elimination, a full squad revive. There's one man left. They are definitely going to go over 100 points. Just like every other team in the top one. They put on that Akatsuki drip and they lock in. They will be getting a booyah, putting up exactly 30 points. News X Akatsuki will be your winners for today's scrims. So today's qualifier, sorry. In the final bout, the final map, they put on their big boy pants. They locked in and came out with 30 points to put them in 103 points. Slightly less than what we've seen from the average, but still well over 100 points as the top one team from the final day of qualifiers. It was very, very poetic when they stamped the other team into second place. But
Yeah, amazing
go on.
Amazing performance from the Noobs team in the final map, locking in, like you said earlier. They locked in, they kept their cool, and they realized that this is our time to shine. And yeah, that's gonna be a wrap up for them.
It was indeed
Okay,
quite
and
a
that's
good
gonna be
performance
that
coming
for
in.
the Noobs X Akatsuki scores.
All right, it seems like that will be it for the day today, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back shortly as we take a quick break to display the final leaderboard for today and get ready for the semis, as we will not be showing the qualified leaderboards during the semis. So just give us a couple minutes as we get everything set up. We will be back.
So that it will be interesting to see how that just plays out. We will also see camera.
CK Esports, our Blitz Esports University will be getting eliminated. Unfortunate for them here. The
Support from his teammate Manoli got
In that old school Chevy with the top back. Butterfly doors, watch them swallow when I stop that. Ain't in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stay cooking on the road. Pop that, 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 pop, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, whipping on the road. Pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop, pop that, pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
swallow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stains dripping on the road. Pop that, 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 whipping on the road. Pop that, 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 pop that.
Do you love playing video games? Or a professional live streamer in gaming? You can also step into the light as a professional esports player representing one of the biggest teams in Nigeria or Africa. So I guess you've landed on the right page, because here we take you into the world of games, gamers, and gaming. From tournament organizing to game shows, podcasts, you name it. You get to meet the best of the best in the esports industry right on this page. So make sure you share to someone, follow, and also subscribe to all our platforms. We're Game Evo Esports, the world of games, gamers, and gaming.
Hey, I can hear me.
All right, we are back in. The leaderboard is going to be going up right about now. Well, production needs to learn the cues, but okay. The leaderboard is going to be going up very shortly, so let's take a look at what the teams have in store for us. It hasn't been updated yet. Interesting.
7 Okoloko.
But the Akatsuki will be sitting with 39 points and 73 points and 39 eliminations there. With one Booyah, Unholy Gods will come in with a total of 42 points, 42 eliminations and 72 points. Team 7 will be in third place with 28 eliminations and 65 points. Radiant Esports actually did make it to the top 5 with 23 eliminations, 62 points, and 2 wins. That was absolutely phenomenal coming in from all these players here. What will the semis have in store for us? Do stay tuned to find out. I will be your co-streamer for today, who is Zeno, joined by Zoro, and I will be wishing you a good night. Zoro, do you have any remarks?
I mean, just shocking to see Blitz Esports surpass No Pressure. You know, No Pressure actually started off way stronger than Blitz Esports. But yeah, Blitz Esports were able to, keep their cool in the final game. It's all about consistency at times. It's not about just, randomly having a blow up on. They were able to keep their cool. So kudos to Blitz Esports for that. And that will be all from me and Zeno, a fine boy. And yeah, we'll be looking forward to see you guys in the semi-finals. Have a nice night.
We will be wishing you a good night and God bless. See you.
we're all a herd. You know the squad, we ain't never gonna stop. It's a fire to a fire with no digits, so we are. Yeah, we made it, la. Survivors, la. We made it, la. Con permiso.
We are the dreamers, the daring believers. We march to a different drum. Everything's waiting, it's ours for the taking. United, we've already won. All for one and one for all. Stand up and heed the call. Never divided, the world is invited. You're welcome to join in the fun. And we're not gonna stop, no. Pick you up, let 'em know this is our home. No matter what, and we're not gonna stop, no. Pick you up, hit me like boom, 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 boom. Hit me like right here, right now. Take you, we celebrate, go out. Hit me like boom, 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 boom.